Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we continue our regular classes on Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and now we have Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the chapter 1st, text number 31. Nacha shreyo nupashyami Nacha shreyo nupashyami Hatva svajanamahave Hatva svajanamahave Nakankshe vijayam Krishna Nakankshe vijayam Krishna Nacha rajyam sukhanicha Nacha rajyam sukhanicha Na, nor, cha, also, shreya, good, anupashyami, do I foresee, hatva, by killing, svajanam, own kinsmen, ahave, in the fight, na, nor, kankshe, do I desire, vijayam, victory, Krishna, O Krishna, na, not, cha, also, rajyam, kingdom, sukhani, happiness thereof, cha, also. The translation: I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom or happiness, purpose, the purport, without knowing that one's self-interest is in Vishnu or Krishna. Conditioned souls are attracted by bodily relationships, hoping to be happy in such situations. In such a blind conception of life, they forget even the causes of material happiness. Arjuna appears to have even forgotten the moral codes for a kshatriya. It is said that two kinds of men, namely the kshatriya who dies on the battlefront and the person in the renounced order of life who is absolutely devoted to spiritual culture, are eligible to enter into the sun globe, which is so powerful and dazzling. Arjuna is reluctant even to kill his enemies, let alone his relatives. He thinks that by killing his kinsmen there would be no happiness in his life, and therefore he is not willing to fight, just as a person who does not feel hunger is not inclined to cook. He has now decided to go into the forest and live a secluded life in frustration. But as a kshatriya, he requires a kingdom for his subsistence, because the kshatriyas cannot engage themselves in any other occupation. But Arjuna has no kingdom. Arjuna's sole opportunity for gaining a kingdom lies in fighting with his cousins and reclaiming the kingdom inherited from his father, which he doesn't like to do. Therefore, he considers himself fit to go to the forest to live a secluded life of frustration. Arjuna is here is lamenting and Baladev Vijayabhushana in his purport also saying that if one is expressing his lamentation, that is unfavorable to get knowledge of truth, tattva jnana. So, and Arjuna now is saying, this ahave means in this war, I do not see any benefit at all. Like in Parashara Smriti it is said, Dva vimau purusha loke Suryamandala bhedinau Paribrad yoga yuktascha rane cha bimukhe hataha. The sannyasi engaged in yoga, he can die as a warrior, or sannyasi engaged in yoga, or warrior who dies, yes, on the battlefield, sorry. Both of them facing the enemy, or seeing or developing fully renunciation. This is like equal. So both of them go to sun planet. That means this is sannyasi is not maybe perfect Vaishnava sannyasi, but he developed renunciation. Yeah, it's like that. So we see from the scriptures that being killed is beneficial for Kshatriya, but Arjuna is saying that killing my relatives is not at all beneficial for me. And also the meaning here, we can get another reading of this shloka, and another meaning will be there. Since there is no benefit in killing non-relatives, so how much more sinful it is to kill relatives? So Arjuna is saying. All his arguments are very intelligent. And there is like Baladev Vidyabhushan in his commentary, he expressed this dialogue as express it as like dialogue, kind of dialogue, like Krishna is answering. But you will gain fame, you will get kingdom, you will be a wealthy person. These are the visible results of fighting, so you can fight. Arjuna is saying, no, I do not desire these things, because I gave up desire for kingdom and wealth, so I have no interest in gaining victory and to attain it. Like just a person who is not interested in eating. I'm not interested in food. So therefore I'm not interested in cooking. So therefore living in the forest maybe is better for me than how to maintain my life. So I can maintain my life by living in the forest. I don't know nowadays who can do like that. So now Arjuna, you see this, like we can say, cannot understand, very difficult to understand where is the truth. So the happiness is just, you can find it in the relationships with people. But his cousins, they captured the power, and Kshatriya means to get back his power, but this is his relative, he doesn't know what to do. And this is the situation. And as I said before, that Bhagavad Gita, this chapter 1 is about connection with Bhagavan, how to connect with Bhagavan in despair. And then Arjuna, continuing, next shlokas, Kim no rajyena govinda, kim bhogar jivitena va, yesham arthi kankšitam no, rajyam bhogan sukhani cha, taime vastita yuddhe, pranam styaktva dhanani cha, acharya pitara putras, tathaiva cha pitamaha, matula swasuran pautra syala sambandhinas tatha etanna hantumichhami gnatopi madhusudana api trailokya rajyasya heto kim numahi krite nihatya dhartarashtranna ka priti syajjanardana. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield. O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? So, speaking in such pathetic, such high words he is speaking. And the purport, Prabhupada is saying that Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cows and the senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy Arjuna's senses. But Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. If we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. Materially, everyone wants to satisfy his senses, and he wants God to be the order supplier for such satisfaction. This is very important, order supplier. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much as they deserve, but not to the extent that they may covet. But when one takes the opposite way, namely, when one tries to satisfy the senses of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's own senses, then by the grace of Govinda, all desires of the living entity are satisfied. So Arjuna's deep affection for community and family members is exhibited here partly due to his natural compassion for them. He is therefore not prepared to fight. Everyone wants to show his opulence to friends and relatives, but Arjuna fears that all his relatives and friends will be killed on the battlefield and he will be unable to share his opulence after victory. This is a typical calculation of material life. The transcendental life, however, is different. Since a devotee wants to satisfy the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence for the service of the Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, should not accept a farthing. So Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives. And if there were any need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. At this point, he didn't know that Krishna had already killed them before they are coming into the battlefield, and that he was only to become an instrument for Krishna. This fact is disclosed in following chapters. As natural devotee of the Lord, Arjuna did not like to retaliate against his miscreants cousins, but it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. The devotee of the Lord does not retaliate against the wrongdoer, but the Lord does not tolerate any mischief done to the devotee by the miscreants. The Lord can excuse a person on his own account, but he excuses no one who has done harm to his devotees. Therefore, the Lord was determined to kill the miscreants, although Arjuna wanted to excuse them. So here Arjuna, he continued this, Pranan tyaktva, today already given up the desire for life and wealth, so dhananicha, they are standing ready to fight. So, and here interesting, here it is said that order supplier, so desire should be supplied. Because in giving up their lives, they should have desire for kingdom in order to give happiness to their friend. But the inclination to fight is useless, Arjuna is saying, since the kingdom will be destroyed. And Bhauda Vijayabhushan is saying, Krishna is answering, if you will not be so merciful to them, if you will not kill them, they will certainly kill you and obtain your kingdom without opposition. So Arjuna answered, I have no desire to kill them. Even if they attack me, even if I attain a kingdom of the three worlds, what to speak of attaining just this earth? So he is speaking so high words, like I can give up everything. I'm so suffering so much. When one is suffering so much and he wants to give up everything and renounce, then his mind is not peaceful, then his renunciation will not be complete. Apart from others, at least these sons of Dhritarashtra should be killed, Krishna answers. Because it is possible to be happy having killed those that give so much trouble. They give so much trouble to you, so why you worry so much? But Arjuna is answering. So if I kill Duryodhana and others, what peace would we Pandavas will have? None at all. It's not proper to kill brothers for a temporary semblance of happiness. So now he's speaking high words, but which will lead to long-term suffering in hell. Then he said, Oh Janardana. Janardana means also destruction or pain, to giving pain to people. This is, he is just speaking in such a way to, so that Krishna will react, because Krishna will not be just impartial. So he is speaking, you Janardana, that means you giving trouble to people sometimes because you want to teach them. So and now you want me to become Janardana. It's not good. So you who have come to relieve the earth of its burden should kill them. So you Janardana, you kill them. It's not possible for you, the Supreme Lord. You cannot suffer the effects of sin at all in killing them. So Arjuna now is just remember that he is just not only his friend, he is Janardana, he is the Supreme Lord. And as I already told about this, the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, this first chapter is about getting connection with Krishna through frustration, through sufferings, and that the first lesson we have to get, because the suffering is important also. So, and here one word is important also, order supplier. That is a very important thing. So like Arjuna is right, because Krishna is driving the chariot of Arjuna. So anyway, he is an order supplier for Arjuna. Whatever Arjuna wants, Krishna gives to him. But another meaning is here that this order supply Prabhupada is using for us, because sometimes we understand God in this way, so we use this word Govinda. Like I remember these people coming to Tirumala and they saying Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Yeah, but sometimes we use Govinda like we want to that he is become my order supplier, because it is one of the translation of this word Govinda. It means order supplier. And also Madhusudana, Janardana, that means you are doing this job. I am not doing, this is your job, to kill others, to kill Madhu, the Asura. And also your job is to give troubles to people, so not me. I want to be a good person. And another thing is that the Bhagavan Krishna is Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra. So that means where I am, my devotee is seeing me everywhere, and I am seeing everywhere my own devotee. So this loving relationship between Bhagavan and Bhakta when it starts, then Krishna, of course, he is an order supplier for devotee. He gives everything, whatever he wants, but he wants only Krishna's pleasure. In this is another meaning of Govinda. That means we are thinking about Krishna's senses. Go means senses. And Krishna is thinking about our senses. Govinda and Gopalas, they both loving each other. And Krishna also, we can say, as you know, that in cow there are 33 crores of devatas, all inside the cow. Like, and also he said, Acharya Mam Vijaniyam, Sarvadeva Mayo Guru. In my dear devotee, Acharya also, all devatas inside of him. But sometimes we are thinking that we need to worship other gods because they will supply my order. Because Krishna is transcendental. We don't want to disturb him. So we offer our prayers to devatas. And Bhagavad Gita is saying, Ye pyanya devata bhakta yajante shradhayanvita tepimameva kaunteya yajante avidhipurvakam. That means avidhipurvakam. This is wrong way to worship another gods. Actually, everyone only worship Krishna or Vishnu. So those who are worshipping demigods, so Prabhupada used these demigods like Upadevatas. They worship sun god or Varuna through Krishna actually. Sorry, they worship Krishna through them. Yeah. So avidhi is not a real principle. Avidhi purvakam. It's vidhi and avidhi. So, because people don't have knowledge about Krishna, they are going different direction. Like Srila Gaura Swami Maharaj was always saying, little misunderstanding brings poisonous effect. Always saying about that. Especially when the situation came with this fallen jiva issue. because Srila Govinda Swami Maharaj was asked by GBC to write down this document, Paramatma Vaibhava. It's very interesting. And there he explained right meaning of this, what Acharya is saying about this origin of Jiva. But when misunderstanding came among GBC members, he said that this misunderstanding brings poisonous effect. That means we are voting to make some decision, like according to Shastra. Shastra actually is, you cannot judge Shastra like that, by voting. What is right, what is not. So whatever Prabhupada said is not easy to understand actually. Not everything what Prabhupada said is, we have access to that. Because actually there are like 3 types of knowledge in Parampara. There is knowledge with open access. So that means everybody can get Prabhupada books and get access to knowledge. So that means everyone can understand something. And there is also some half open access. That means it is closed. In details you cannot understand everything, but something you can understand. But to understand you need to associate with sadhus, and they will explain you some deeper meaning like that. And there is another also part of knowledge, that is, there is no open access to that. Only if you completely surrender to Sadhu Guru, so this knowledge, you cannot find just openly in Shastras. This knowledge is, it's being transmitted from Guru to disciple, and actually, by understanding this topic you can, so some topics you can understand only after some time. So the realization. Therefore, in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Krishna mora prabhu trata apanaragyanda. This is, Shastra Guru Atma Rupe. Shastra Guru Atma. This is the way how you can realize the truth. First of all, you hear from Shastra. And Shastra is saying about Guru. Shastra is indicating that towards Guru. So you have to meet such a Guru who can explain you the meaning, deep meaning. Then after you listening from Guru, you have to understand Atma, or that means Paramatma here. Paramatma in my heart, whatever he is saying. So now we cannot understand, but by the mercy of Guru we can understand some hidden things, and not everything is directly spoken in Shastra. And Guru is not everything speaking directly, something he speaks indirectly. So the problem with this situation, Srila Govinda Swami Maharaj said, that problem was because he was very much suffering. That in our movement society sometimes people saying, devotees saying that we don't need this part of knowledge which has closed access, which is closed for everybody. Just we need only this first part of knowledge which is open for everybody. That means we are not interested in to go deeply, to go deeper, and to go inside. We are interested mostly on to be on the surface. So that therefore he was very much feeling so much frustration because of that voting system. They are voting for some Siddhanta conclusion. Actually, you cannot vote because you cannot understand. To understand, you have to get, first of all, you have to find access to that. And who can find access to this knowledge? Who got some qualities? So therefore, there is no fighting. Sometimes Gorgon Maharaj saying, we have to discuss with cold head, not with hot head. So we should not discuss anything with fighting, try to kill each other. And it's not Vaishnava way actually. Because whatever we can discuss, so I can challenge you, I can ask, hey, what are you teaching is not right, but actually maybe I have no access to this part of knowledge. So, and I'm just challenge you, but actually I don't understand whatever you understand. So therefore Guru Govinda Maharaj was saying, misunderstanding brings poisonous effect. So if some little misunderstanding is there, it will bring poisonous effect. That means everything will be poisoned. If we understand not completely, but we think we can understand everything. And that is the situation. And so therefore, if we are not understanding the principle of worship, we are doing everything in the wrong way, so it will bring poisonous effect. And as a result, we will suffer. Or somebody is saying, directly I will serve Bhagavan Krishna, the Supreme Lord. So, but actually what Bhagavan Krishna is saying, very dear devotee knows how to serve Krishna and please him. So, therefore we need Guru, so therefore we have to accept Guru. We need advanced spiritualists to instruct us, to tell us how to do bhajan. So, he will tell us how to do Krishna seva so that Krishna will be happy. So therefore it's very important to listen from the bona fide source. And we will go, otherwise we will go for fulfilling other desires. So when we are saying, Govinda, you have to fulfill my desires, but what does it mean, my desires? If my senses are not serving to Govinda, if I'm not Goswami or I'm not Goswami Dasa, that means how can I ask Govinda to help me, to support me? That is important. So we will go for fulfilling other desires than to please Krishna. So only those who have accepted Guru, those who are following submissively whatever instruction Guru is giving, they will give up other desires. And then we can speak about bhakti. Anya bilashita sunyam jnana karma janavritam anukulyena krishnanu silanam bhakti uttama. Then he is becoming very nice devotee, bhakti uttama. So whatever I will do, that is becoming Krishna seva. Oh, that is the wrong way. That is also wrong way. That means I am thinking, I am doing this because Krishna gave me this power to desire, so therefore I desire something. That is right. But that is also avidya purvakam. That's also wrong. Whatever I seva I render, it must please Krishna. It's not for my pleasure actually. And how to please Krishna, spiritual master will say. And Srila Gorgon Maharaj was always saying, Man mani seva. Man mani seva means seva to mind or whimsical seva. You cannot do seva whimsically. So what type of instructions Gurudev is giving to us? Whatever worship, whatever seva we are doing, this must go to the Supreme Lord Krishna. So I'm taking some food. Yeah? That should please him. How? How it will please him? Oh, everything is prasad. No, it will not please him. Only if I get prasadam, then he will be pleased. When I am taking only prasad, then he will be pleased. Then I got this knowledge after I joined ISKCON in Russia first time, and I gave up all non-prasadam, so I could understand. Even in restaurant I never took. Maybe only one time. We were with a pilgrimage group, and our flight was delayed through Dubai, and we were in the airport, and they gave rooms to us. Yeah, because we are waiting too long, and so there is no food. So we came to one man was cooking pizza there, and we are chanting Hare Krishna, and he was cooking by not using any garlic onion like that. And we were chanting Hare Krishna together, so we offered this. There were only no way like what we can do. So we have to take prasadam, and this prasadam is very powerful. Like Vedas saying that prasadam is a Shakti, which is stronger than any other Shakti. There's so strong Shakti is there in prasadam. Because if you please Krishna, then Shakti is with you. Ahladini Shakti, Radharani, she is the ruler of all other Shaktis, the leading Shakti, predominating. Not like I'm going to some bazaar and I find some nice rasagula or gulab jamun, so I want to take, and I'm taking immediately like that. Oh, Hare Krishna. Oh. It was not cooked by devotees, and it will not please him. So we're thinking, oh, very nice sweet rice. Nice. It's also prasadam. Yeah, no prasadam, but everything is prasadam. That is avidi purvakam. He is the master, he is the Lord. But sevaka, servitor, is going to serve somebody else. So what, will he be happy? No, he will not be happy. Or in some families they are doing Lakshmi Puja. Because they are going to Krishna temple, serving Krishna, and also the same way doing Lakshmi Puja. Because if Lakshmi will be unhappy, how I will maintain my family? Actually, one thing is there. Lakshmi doesn't mean just money. These people sometimes misunderstand. If you want money, there are also different and other types of goddess also there. But Lakshmi is more about fortune. And good fortune comes to one who is engaged in practice, sadhana. Who is doing sadhana, then Lakshmi is coming to him. So sometimes you see some people, they are not working so much. And one person is working 3-4 months. Another person is working only 1 week, and he gets the same. So he's being criticized. So why is not working so much? You can get more money. Why you're not working so much? So, but you don't know. Maybe he was working before, or maybe in the past life he was working more. So that is Lakshmi. So Lakshmi gives fortune if someone already was doing some practice, but we are thinking, oh, I have not done anything yet and Lakshmi should come to me. So, not like that. And Lakshmi is not just the money, because money is not, sometimes money is Lakshmi. If you don't use money for Madhava Seva, that is Alakshmi, it is not Lakshmi. That means it will not give fortune, it will give troubles to you. Because money always not enough. Always problem, no money, always debts, many things. Because you don't use, you don't engage, you are not engaged in practice to please Bhagwan. Any practice, any good practice you have to do, then Lakshmi will come. According to your level of practice, according to your level of sadhana. Lakshmi means fortune. Like we have this book, Madhavananda Prabhu gave this book, biography of Srila Guru Gobind Swami Maharaj. When good fortune arises, Srila Guru Gobind Swami Maharaj was always saying this. When good fortune arises, one meets sadhu. Then his suffering in this samsara will be ceased. So, but we are doing Lakshmi Puja separately. So, because thousand Lakshmis, Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrahma Sevyamanam, they are serving to Krishna. But you are thinking, oh, how my family can be maintained, therefore I am going to do Lakshmi Puja. So you are doing your sadhana, you are serving Krishna. You are developing your qualities also, as devotees, Vaishnava. This is your sadhana to get Lakshmi. But you are doing Lakshmi Puja separately. And how Krishna will be happy? Because you are serving to subordinate one, not to him. And this is avidhi purvaka. So therefore we are accepting Guru. Guru will tell us how he will be pleased by your seva. Therefore we are accepting Guru. So therefore Bhagavan Krishna is saying, is whatever you are doing in the wrong way, not like that, you are doing wrong way. And another thing is that sometimes in people saying that in Lakshmi Purana it is mentioned that Jagannath Baladeva became angry when Lakshmi came to the house. Or Lakshmi Devi would become angry on Jagannath because of some situation. So, how this be possible actually? Lakshmi is always with Jagannath. How Lakshmi can become angry on Jagannath? How Jagannath will become angry on Lakshmi? This is all misunderstanding, just avidhi purvakam. Because of that, we are suffering. By saying word Govinda, we are thinking, he is my order supplier. We are not understanding the meaning of Govinda. And like Arjuna is here saying, Madhusudana, Janardana, by using these words, the meaning is different here. It is not just praising Lord, but it is another meaning is here. This means that is called avidhi purvakam. The conception of Krishna, if someone is not having it, or having another conception, he will go in the wrong direction. Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur gave this example, like lime water. Lime water looks like milk, also white. You drink it, but you will burn your throat. So the same. I am worshipping Shivaji, I am worshipping Ganesh, and I am saying, worshipping Krishna the same. Yeah, but the difference is there. When we were in class, Sripachnacha Maharaj said to us, you are remaining in mat now, you are remaining in temple, so are you thinking about others outside? So you Bhagavan also present in them? So why you will not serve them? So since Bhagavan is present, yeah, everywhere, so you people are saying Bhagavan is present everywhere. Everybody's body, so why I am not worshipping them? But the same persons, they are killing so many animals. So, and some other saying, only Bhagavan is present only in human beings' body, not in others' body, not in animals' body. So what's the type of philosophy? This is Gnostic, atheism. And from this Nirvishesha, impersonalism will come. And people, they will put Bhagavan, Parameshwara, Supreme Lord, for their sense of perception, as their order supplier. That means, I'm not able to see Bhagavan Krishna, that he is doing anything for me, that he is like a statue, like idol, worshipped. Because he is not giving me my sense gratification, so how can I praise him, how can I worship him? Because he is not listening my prayers. So what are you praying? You say he is not listening. He became stone, he became wood, he became blind, he became deaf because he is not listening to you. Sripad Sanchan Maharaj was always saying to us, this is Dhanam Dehi, this is give me money, give me this, give me that, give me wife. So, but what Bhagavan is saying, you are foolish one is because you are asking for material enjoyment. But I am not foolish one, I am intelligent. Why I will give you it, all of this? Rather I will engage you in my seva and you will forget it. That is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is saying, I will engage you in seva to my feet and slowly you will forget everything. And Arjuna is saying in the end of Bhagavad Gita, he is saying, Karishya vachanam tava. I will do everything whatever you want. Gata samdeha. All my doubts now are dispelled. So by serving the Supreme Lord, we will forget about all material enjoyments, about all sense gratifications. So, so some people trying to be so much renounced and fighting with anarthas. But when anartha is coming, oh, I'm not having so much attachment to women, to children, to wife. I gave up. Okay, gave up attachment to my wife, but I attached to my children. But okay, I am not attached to my wife, but I have so much attachment to my wealth. Okay, I am not attached to my wealth, but I attach to my position. So how can one become free from anarthas? Like Guru Sripad Sanchan Maharaj said, life will finish, anartha will not go. The only way to become free from anartha is to render seva to Krishna. That is important. Only one thing we need. Then only way one can become free from anartha. So those who are pretending that they are serving Krishna, they are actually cheating or beating Bhagavan. Beating by thunderbolt. And they just saying, oh Govinda, give me this, give me that. Oh Govinda, Janardana, you giving troubles. They're just beating Bhagavan by saying his names. Sometimes it happens. Because of some misunderstanding. Misunderstanding brings poisonous effect. And this effect here we can see that Arjuna is in frustration, in despair. He doesn't know what to do. Some people they say, let us come to serve the poor people. We know who is really poor? Who is not having Krishna in his heart, he is poor. Not that who is not having money to get nice food, he is poor. The poor one who is not having Krishna. So let us serve, let us help him. How he will help him? By distributing blanket in the winter, Sripad Sanchan Maharaj told to us. Or by giving water in the summer, hot season. So how will help him? It is not the way, he said. It also can be avidi purvakam, because Krishna Katha Kirtan, what is it? What is needed? Like Sripad Chaitanya Chandra Maharaj, when he spoke to us that after departure of Srila Guru Gobind Swami Maharaj, he was trying to do many projects. He said, I was trying to make Samadhi temple of Guru Gobind Swami in Gadaigiri. I was trying to make a temple in Jagannath Pur, where Guru Gobind Swami Maharaj was born. Now I heard inauguration was there. I was trying to make this university which Guru Gobind Swami Maharaj was trying to establish in Bhubaneswar. So, but everything failed. Only when I started to speaking Krishna Katha, so everything came to me. He said, I don't know, but how, but everything came. Krishna was supplying everything. So, and he said, I understood that my Gurudev actually wanted Krishna Katha. That is the most important. Krishna Katha will help person because he has no knowledge about Krishna. Even he thinks he is devotee already. But he is suffering. That means he is not listening Krishna Katha. Let us give him Krishna. Let us give him knowledge about Krishna. Then his poverty will go. He will become very rich fellow. He will not have any poverty. So what type of wealth one will get through Krishna Kirtan? Prema dhana. Prema dhana means love wealth. We are so much sympathetic, so much showing sympathy to that poor fellow. We're giving them some clothes, giving some money. Some people, they give chicken. So we are not having sympathy to them actually. We are not having sympathy to them. But let us to give some donation. Oh, some money, yes. Some people, they ask money. And we have some friends, they have so many troubles, always ask money. Even I was brahmachari, I still giving some time money because people asking. But again the situation comes, again ask money. Again situation comes, again asking money. So the beggar coming and asking, beggar coming and asking. So why so many troubles? Because he has no knowledge. You are thinking you know everything, you know already Jyotish. Because you born in India, you know everything. It's not the right way. Many people don't know Jyotish, even in India. And many people don't know Ayurveda. Because there are different, you have to get access to the knowledge. If you don't have access, you're on the surface only. On the surface you see, oh, I have Rahu Dasha or Shani Dasha, I'm suffering. This is only on the surface. But what is inside? So you don't understand because you are not in parampara, you not learned it properly and you don't listen proper source who give you knowledge about it. So yeah. Like we're coming sometimes to Vrindavan and we have to give some donation. We give, or somebody wants to give some prasadam, but this person is saying, beggar is saying, he's saying, no, don't give me prasadam. Just give me a rupiah or give me some tea or coffee. So what is the real altruism, altruistic activities? It is Krishna consciousness. So many types of desires, material desires, are giving us disturbances. So we are disturbed by so many material desires. And these desires will never go. That is the problem. One desire has gone, other will come. So those desires will never go unless we will be engaged in Angri Seva. That means serving to the lotus feet of Krishna. Pada Padma Seva, Krishna's lotus feet. As long as we are not engaged in Angri Seva, Angri, not hungry Seva, but Angri, it is Sanskrit. So all types of thought coming will come to us and will disturb us. So therefore we need so many things. People who is living in the city, they need so many things. They need washing machine, they need AC, they need many things. I'm grown up in the city, so I'm different. Yeah, I cannot stay longer in the forest. That is a problem. Because we are children of this civilization, dog civilization, like Prabhupada said. But we can use it in Krishna Seva. If we serving to Krishna, there is no problem. Whatever Krishna will give me, I will accept it very happily. Automatically, these material desires will go. There are so many opinions, yeah? So many philosophers, so we accept even Hindu philosophy, so many varieties of understanding. So therefore we have so many doubts. But little understanding brings poisonous effect. We should be very careful. And sometimes we listen class, Mahabhagavata is speaking, the great devotee is speaking. Even we accepted the lotus feet of Mahabhagavata, but we don't want to listen, we don't want to follow. Sometimes he speaks to another devotee, like Sripastan Maharaj said. Mahabhagavata is speaking to Mahan Rupa, not to me. So I'm not concerned. He's teaching only for Mohan Rupa. I'm just sitting. You already know this. That means it's not for me. Can we serve Krishna for his pleasure? Unless one will not accept the lotus feet of Mahabhagavata is life-saving boat. Yeah, there is all possibility that we will drown in the ocean of material existence. Therefore it is said, Vrajavadu Vargena Yakalpita. We have to follow, we have to accept ideal character of gopis. They gave up all their own desires to the lotus feet of Krishna. They were not having any desire for their own self. Whatever activities, behavior they were doing only for Krishna's pleasure, not for bodily pleasure, not for this dress. Yes. If we will very seriously think about the ideology of gopis, Sripastan Maharaj told us, then we can also become like a gopi, which Mahaprabhu preached. Mahaprabhu preached, Aradya Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayas Tadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kaschidupasana Vrajavadvarge Nayakalpita. Yeah. We should serve Bhagavan Krishna just like damsels of Vraja gopis. The gopis were only serving to please Bhagavan Krishna. There was no slightest desire for their own pleasure. So this Mahaprabhu showed ideology of gopis. Ideology. So those who are Mahapurusha, those who are great personalities, they all took birth from the gopis. Ramananda Raya conversation was going on. This Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Raya discussing. Mahaprabhu was always asking, please tell me more. And finally Ramananda Raya said, the topmost religion is Krishna Prema. Mahaprabhu said, please speak more. Ramananda Raya was astonished. Who can speak more than this? So that means people don't have access to that knowledge. How can I speak more? But Mahaprabhu wanted. You show more knowledge. So then he said, how gopis are nourishing or developing that prema. This is the topmost. Mahaprabhu wanted to conclude it. Yes, he says, he agreed. And also there is more confidential knowledge than this. Even in Shastra it is not said. It's not spoken in Shastras even. So to go there, we need qualification. Like Uddhava, so much learned one, when he came to Vrindavan, he met everyone, but when he met Radharani and Gopis, his mind was changed. So much love the Gopis were having. So Uddhava was saying, Asamaho charanarenu Yushammaham syam Vrindavane kimapi gulmalatau shadinam Yadustyajam svajanamarya patham chahitva Bejurmukunda padavim shrutibir vimrigyam. Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, chapter 47, text 61. The gopis of Vrindavana have given up the association of their husbands, sons and other family members who are very difficult to give up, and they have forsaken the path of chastity to take shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, Krishna, which one should search for by Vedic knowledge. Or let me be fortunate enough to become one of the bushes, creepers or herbs in Vrindavana, because the gopis trample them and bless them with the dust of their lotus feet. So Uddhava is so learned person. He is showing his humility by seeing how much love gopis are having for Krishna, the exalted stage of love showed by gopis. So only his desire is to get the dust from the lotus feet of gopis. That was his desire. And similarly, we should develop this desire, how we can get this dust from the lotus feet of our Gurudev, who is very dear girl companion of Srimati Radharani. That is here yeah. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Ebe Atma Samarpane Chintana Hyara, Tumi Nirbahibe Prabhu Samsara Tomara. That means, now I am relieved from all anxieties. O Lord, surely you will provide everything for the maintenance of your own household. Tumi to palibe more nije dasa jani, tomara sevaya Prabhu bole sukhamani. If we think like this, then automatically our love will be developed, and Bhagavan is waiting for that moment. He is waiting the moment we will develop love to him. So therefore we have to develop proper understanding of tattva. Then only our suffering will go. In our situation now, in distress conditions, we connected so much with our anarthas, our attachments, so very difficult to give up this, very difficult. We thinking that artificial renunciation is better than just serving Krishna for his pleasure. And here it is nicely explained here that little misunderstanding brings poisonous effect. So, and all our suffering will go if we understand the real meaning, the real tattva. So here Arjuna, he is suffering that he has to kill his svajana, his relatives, but actually he doesn't know that Krishna already killed them. You just have to serve Krishna, that's all. Hare Krishna, Jai Granthara Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai, Jai Shri Radha Gopalju ki Jai, Jai Shri Radha Lalita Madhava ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gudrumachandra ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Bol. Do you have some questions? can ask. Okay, there is no question, so we will stop now. Let us see each other. Let us see together next time, next week. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripasindubhyavcha patitana pavanebhyavcha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Шестьсот уже.